Just beautiful, isn't it? I mean, honestly, what a performance. I can't wait for the new Palico gadgets, if I'm honest with you, and this one looks to be especially good. Yes, we saw a little teaser of it in the initial main Lords trailer, but getting the full performance is nice. From the colours of the buff that goes off at the end, blue tends to be kind of cleansing, so anti-blights, and obviously green is healing, so this seems quite a potent just cure-all, everybody's good now. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Hello, my fellow Sunbreak hunters, waiting. Sorry, got a little bit ahead of myself there. Today, then, I bring you another roundup of delicious new Sunbreak gameplay, new reveals, and new little tidbits for us to tidbit real good, I suppose. In any case, let's begin then with a little spider, the Marionette spider. Again, we saw a little hint of what's going on here, but now we have a much clearer picture. Essentially, you throw it at the monster, it attaches to them, and then seemingly when you either roll or on a timer, the monster will be yanked towards you, and you'll get yourself a lovely wall bang down a la Iceborne. This, to me, is a genius way to do it, because having constant access to it via the Clutch Claw made it mandatory, made it repetitive, but a once per 10 minutes respawning spider that you have to go get, and then you have to lob it at the monster, you have to not miss, then you have to find the wall. It makes it a much more engaging moment and feels really rewarding. It's also really nice to get to see a little cheeky bit of Barioth in the snowy area of the Citadel, and everything's looking glorious. I really cannot wait to explore this map. And hell, even the more, well, Citadel-y part with Rathalos is looking great too, fighting in castle ruins. Oh, brilliant. Also, there's a bonus in this bit of Marionette-ness. The Sonoga Master Rank armor is actually looking fantastic. Like, I am really impressed. We did get a re-tease of the new Silkbind attacks, the Insect Glaive-esque borrow for Lance, which looks fantastic, the bowgun floating shield, and of course the spin drill dual blades, but nothing inherently new or mechanically insightful for them, but I really cannot wait to find out what is going to be happening for the other weapons. I need Ragier Slash so badly for Greatsword. Oh hell, I'll take like Moonbreaker. I just really want a true charge level power impact move, but sky based. I think that would be a lot of fun. In any case then, let's talk armor, because we did indeed get to see a bunch of Master Rank armor to come properly in its full glory. First up then, and I don't know how I feel about this one. I really like the original Ecnosom armor. It's nice, knighty looking armor, and honestly was one of the more Sunbreaky hints that we never knew that we had before Sunbreak got revealed. I do think the Master Rank is, I would say, better, but it's more different than strictly better. I like the gold accents and the shape of it just a little bit more. It's nice, right? It's nothing crazy, but it gets the job done. Then we have Tetra. And Tetranadon, I think, is looking wonderful. I love the shift to a more almost gilly-mantled, draped, mossy look compared to the bulkier base set, and I think it's really like the little gas mask that's going on under the head of mossy hair. It's still quite bulky, right? Still very heavy gunner, but it's got that little extra, you know, pièce de résistance that really makes it pop, and I am all for this. I think this is a distinct upgrade, and I actually cannot wait to wear it for at least a little bit. I'm Bish Hatton, hello! Then we have ourselves Bish Hatton, who is just looking like blood orange Bish Hatton, a bit of bob armor, but with the normal Bish Hatton colours. That's fair and fine, we like how that looks, and it looks still good in base Bish Hatton colours. The Daitengu mask on the male is especially quite fun. And then we get a proper look at Master Rank Somnicanth, who I think also looks phenomenal. The Somnicanth Waste was quite the star fashion piece when it came to the base game, and it's still looking that way. I like the extra bits of glowiness that have been adorned everywhere, and I like the extra flowy cloth bits, especially on the female set, but both of them just look great. The kind of crown circlet ring on the male set's fantastic, and it looks very powerful while still getting that Somnicanth elegance and ghostliness, which is really, really good. So moving on then, we got 4 official lovely shots of the Citadel and its environment. This of the main ruined castle with our new fluffy herbivores being adorable outside. Aww. And I cannot wait to finally get their name and also actually see them properly in action, but this is a nice little preview. And yes, our mystery image of the leader of the Goblin Raptors is here, fully ready for our viewing, and you can just kind of tell that he is looking like a lot of fun. I do wish he seemed to have like bigger tusks going on, and to be fair, this might end up just being another small one, but it looks distinctly larger than what we saw and definitely different along its form. Then again, we did get this one where we see one of our Goblin Raptor friends in the kind of Garangome area with ruined houses, and again, the environments here are looking incredible. I'm so excited. And we see our Goblin new Raptor friend. Is this one of the little guys, or is this the big one too? I actually am not sure. I mean, if I had to, commit, I would say it's one of the little guys, and honestly, on seeing him here, it makes me think the one in the icy shot is actually a little one too, because I can kind of see the similarities despite the different angle. Definitely interesting to ponder. A big one then in our final proper little clip is a look at the new Wirebug, the ruby and gold, and we get to see an actual Wyvern ride go down with Bob versus Pookie, and yeah, I mean, the damage from the Punisher, which it upgrades, is actually really impressive. 650 is very, very decent, so I am thinking that maybe if you find the right monster, its Punisher is going to be particularly ridiculous with the Ruby, and that's kind of exciting. And then, of course, we get the drop rate up from the Golden Wirebug, and while it doesn't increase the number of times that you can get items, it does give you double multiple drops, so you can really get that farm on and get showered in treasure.
Ha awesome!
So now we move on to a bit more of the speculatory side of things. So the Princess of Elgato, or at least the country that Elgato, the outpost, is in, we know is her, but she does look quite a little bit like Yamogi, right? And Yamogi is said to be a mystery baby from another land that hides an important secret. So the idea of her being the older, long-lost princess of the Sunbreak area that's going to tie in and become a plot point and be important, I mean, I can totally see that wrapping up that connection. They really have gone on about how Yamogi's got something special going on, something that even she's not aware of, and I am quite excited for that to develop. I really think it's a distinct possibility, and I'm curious to see if it plays out. Then we have this, right? It's fun, okay, it's a fun little shot. People, the new NPCs, the new characters, having a great time. We have Thumb, Fierain.
Help me.
And we also have the princess being kidnapped by a mystery whale-like blob in a crowd. Oh my god, is it Zaptrios? Is it a new monster? No! It's her plushie that she carries on her belt and nothing more. But I kind of find it curious that if you're going to have a plushie of a creature in-universe in Monster Hunter, and one of the characters is going to have a plushie of that creature, there's two options, right? It's an original invention, original character, someone has made it up and made it for them, or it's based on an actual animal in that universe, so a monster that the princess likes and wanted a plushie based off it. And I feel like it would be a neat way to hint/tease something if it was the second one. So by no means am I saying, oh, we're going to get a monster similar to this confirmed. No, of course not. But what I am saying is I totally wouldn't be surprised if this plushie that the princess has is an abstract representation of a monster yet to be revealed. I could totally see that occurring. So yeah, that is something to think about. But that is about it then. Oh, and of course we are getting UI improvements in Sunbreak, which can be expected with a little bit of radial menu action, so that's really nice that we're getting an even cleaner and easier to use loadout. Oh, and our player room is looking absolutely swish. Like, I am a big fan of that. That is somewhere I would stay. I mean, it just looks absolutely glorious, and you have a cat butler.
How can I help, Meowster?
So that's about it then. That's your roundup for this week, and it's a lot of good stuff to have a peek at and get excited for. In fact, what indeed are you most excited for? Please let me know. Let's get theorying, let's get talking, and let's get excited. For now, like you enjoyed this, subscribe for more. Please consider supporting the future of this channel on Patreon down below. It does keep us going, and it does mean the world. Until we meet again, a goodbye.
Josh, Cotton, and Hollow with the videos, dropping the humor like a hammer on your tippy toes, bringing entertainment on a daily arrangement to take our insanity and turn it into entertainment. Yes, I said entertainment twice, to reiterate that it is nice to look into your faces on a mostly daily basis when you let us in your homes to make the whole world a stage. Goodbye.